Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with an update video here in regards to my account, but as well how I'm going to be approaching the new Annihilators team coming. But hopefully you guys are also catching wind of this video and update before you start Darkdimension, namely the global and as well as the cosmic section. Now, folks, if you haven't already, I made two videos yesterday highlighting and talking about the Annihilators team and why they're going to be an absolute god tier level kind of team coming into the game. Value in all game modes, and even characters like Ultimus and Silver Surfer, yes, they're also going to have value and synergy with this team, which is a very, very scary thought. Now, guys, I know I've always said this in my videos as well, that in my honest opinion, the two most important game modes is Arena and Raids. It's because of the payout, it's because of the rewards that you can get daily. They just don't really measure up to anything else in the game. Even if you're looking at gold and training mats, Arena gives you that limited resource and power cores. As you can see, close to 20,000 saved from just, being in the top 10, top 20 for over a year plus now. And then additionally, incursion raids is the only way right now in Marvel Strike Force next to Spotlight to get additional Crimson gear, elevating those characters from gear tier 18 to 19. That's why it's such an important game mode to focus on for both of them, because they bring your account forward in different ways and really help you accelerate your growth and progression. Now, the big point of advice I want to point out in this video, guys, here is obviously the unique situation. Yesterday's video with the Annihilators, we got confirmation of what uniques are getting utilized, but more importantly, the importance of endgame Thanos. I know he's not in the game yet, so let's just pretend this is representing him, but he is going to be using osmium. So for those of you that are interested in looking into using the Extreme team for global, I would hold back on that because of the fact that endgame Thanos is going to completely change everything we know in Arena. He has a very unique kit, and he's going to absolutely blow meta characters out of the water, especially when he starts synergizing with the rest of the Annihilators team. So I'm taking a look at characters like Nightcrawler, characters like Gambit, characters like Val that all use and share osmium gear. And as you can see, I'm in that fortunate opportunity where I'm very, very close to actually being able to level 2 characters at gear tier 18 plus here, gear tier 19 here plus with the 36 pieces of osmium. So that thankfully was saved, but this is why we always preach about saving these resources before you start, because if you already pre-leveled them up or pre-upgraded them, well, chances are you probably won't have enough Crimson gear now. And the reason I stress this, guys, is the fact that this is going to be absolutely changing right before our eyes, the Arena meta. You're going to be starting to see these 2-3 piece of Annihilators joining in the rest of Skrull, APOC, Black Knight, Logan, you name it. And getting that head start, the sooner the better. My game plan anyways for the Annihilators team is I'm planning to use all my power cores. This is a team where we wait this long and finally a team of this caliber comes out. This is what we've been hoarding for. Folks have always been asking me, why am I saving all this gold? Why am I saving all these power cores? Moments like this. I do plan on using almost everything on these characters. I plan on bringing these characters to the moon. And as you can see, even with Ultimus, right? I have more than enough arsenal to bring a character like him into level 100, 23 million gold cost. But obviously, I don't know if it's going to be... I think Ultimus and Silver Surfer will likely take less investment, but it's the other three, right? Endgame Thanos, Gore, and as well as Gladiator. The other one I do want to point out now is if you guys are interested in looking at bringing in characters like Cabal into Global, well, I would also pause there as well. That's also why I wanted to point it out in this video, because Namor actually does share Prometheum here with, I believe, Gladiator. So if you're planning to bring up Gladiator and Endgame Thanos, all right away to gear tier 19 for Arena, that's going to be, a stopping point for you, because you're going to be, really battling against gear tier 18 versus gear tier 19, depending on what your resource constraint is. The reason I want to stress this is because the earlier and faster that you can rise up in the Arena rankings, the more you're going to be able to capitalize and really achieve these dividends that are earned, right? Even with a roster like myself being free to play, I've been consistently in the top 20 for pretty much close to a year now. If I'm dating back all the way to last year, even before Skrull got actually added into my account. So it's a very important resource, guys. Allows us the opportunity to pivot, to open character starts before they even come into the game. And that's how I've been able to unlock really a lot of characters without spending. Even if you take a look at my Illuminati, right? I was able to get my Black Panther Shuri. Actually, I'll just upgrade her. I was able to get my Black Panther Shuri to 5 stars. Thanks with power cores in the beginning, and then her event pushed me to 5 stars. And even Hank Pym, I have him unlocked before his event's even here, and that's all because of the power of power cores. That's why I always preach this day in, day out. It doesn't really matter about War and Crucible, because I think Arena is still hands down the most important resource, and it's still the most important game mode in Marvel Strike Force, giving us that opportunity, that premium of unlocking a character well before their event, well before they're actually introduced into the game. That's why I hope Ares, he's coming in next week in the next Battle Pass. He's also going to be added into the game, guys, so he's another global character. I would start taking a look at some of these characters before you think about Cabal and Extreme X-Men now, because with this change in meta, it's really an emphasis on, how much do you want to prioritize a game mode that you're going to be finishing twice and that's it. And yes, you're going to get, arguably the best character right now in the game being Mephisto, but remember, this Annihilators team can be designed to take him down with the synergies of what we're seeing right now. So I just wanted to bring those facts to light here, guys. Remember, endgame Thanos requiring osmium, so you may want to rethink your choices for global. Namor sharing promethium with Gladiator, you may want to rethink your choices. Thankfully, Gore using the Bloodborne, it's not really shared with anyone. And then the other one that you may want to start considering as well is, I don't think too many characters use Uru, so Ultimus is probably going to be okay for a little bit. Maybe Odin in the future will use the Uru as well. And then Silver Surfer, fortunately, does share astral energy, and there's quite a few characters. You can see, obviously, Apocalypse, we got Sunfire, Sunspot. Mind you, they're part of the select niche teams if you want, and even Icarus, right? So actually quite a few tunes. Starbrand, so this is a really, really congested one. But again, I would emphasize the focus now on this new Annihilators team, because they're just going to be usable in all game modes. And once again, similar to Secret Defenders when they came in, the staying power is absolutely amazing. They easily propel themselves to being a top 5, top 10 team in the game for quite some time. Even right now, Secret Defenders remains to be one of the best teams, and it's been over a year now. So it just gives us kind of a sense of, how strong and how powerful these super teams come into the game, and how much of a staying power they have, and it's absolutely massive. And in the meantime as well, guys, we don't really know what's happening anyways with Dark Dimension 8 and going forward, because apparently Odin is going to actually be the unlock in Professor Xavier. So stay tuned. There's apparently a blog post next week. So I'll keep you guys up to date. Let me know what you think in comments below. Hopefully you're watching this before you start Dark Dimension, Global, and Cosmic, because I'm going to personally prioritize Arena so I can take advantage of it. Dark Dimension always comes second to what your priorities are, in my honest opinion. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.